What could make you look more attractive without having cosmetic surgery, without having any fillers or Botox? Firstly, let's talk about a few simple makeup tips that could make you look more attractive. Now, the first one is what they call tight lining. And this simply means taking one of your pencils, one of your makeup pencils, whether it be black or a dark brown. Most women probably use black. What you're going to do is put it up underneath the eyelid, up here, underneath that eyelid rim. So you're going to actually put a line right across there just to make your eyes pop, to make your eyes stand out quite a lot more. It gives it quite a bit of contrast, and it actually makes it look like when you put your mascara on that your mascara is probably thicker than what it is. Using an eyelash curler before you put your mascara on can open up your eyes, and it can extend your eyelashes, make them look more curly and more longer than what they really are. Another thing that you can do is you can take your pencil, whether it be black or dark brown or a lighter brown if you prefer, and you just rub it on a little brush that you have that has a fine sponge on the end. One of those brushes, it could be just a regular brush, but I find the ones that have a very fine sponge on the end work really well for this. What we're going to do is put a line of eyeliner right on the eyelash line, right in that line, and smudge it just a little bit. And of course there's lipstick, even if it's just a hint of color. I think that lipstick is one of the simplest ways to add color to your face, of course, but it just brightens up your face and it makes you look a little bit more polished. Even if you don't wear any other makeup, sometimes I just cannot resist putting a colored lip gloss on. I might have nothing else on, but I feel so much better with just a smidge of color on my lips. But lipstick definitely brightens up your whole face. For those of us that have super thin, sparse eyebrows, gaps in our eyebrows, filling in those gaps in our eyebrows. And my favorite eyebrow pencil to use is this Maybelline. It's called Express Brow, and I used a blonde color. It is a really fine pencil, this one, and that's the whole trick to it. It's really easy to feather it in and fill in those gaps with a finer pencil. Now, the other one that's really similar is Rimmel. This one's called Brown Pro Micro from Rimmel. It's a very fine pencil. It's the finest eyebrow pencil that I can find, and I really love it for that feathering look. If you like this type of video, please subscribe. I was in the fashion industry for over 35 years. I have a passion for fashion, and I want to share that with you. And please, while you're at it, give me a like. It is so appreciated. I think wearing colors that really suit your skin undertone can make you look more attractive. Now, I stumbled across this fantastic app. You do have to pay for it if you want to use it, but I was able to do a free application. It wasn't bad at all, and it reminded me of the old Color Me Beautiful that I did a very, very long time ago, and I was told back then I was a spring. Well, I'm still a spring, but according to this app, I'm a light spring, and it gave all the suggestions of the colors that I might wear that suit me. And I found some colors in there that I haven't been wearing that I'm going to try, because there were some really pretty colors in there. I thought, I'm going to try those colors. I've been sticking to the same ones for a long time. So you might want to get your colors analyzed. I found another app as well where you can actually pay somebody to analyze your colors, and the fee wasn't too much. The first one I looked at was about $30 something, but just below $40. So I thought that you could do it that way as well. So you could get your colors analyzed. This is online, of course, via this app. The one that I was able to use a little bit for free without having to pay for it also gave suggestions of what color makeup that would suit me. And that was kind of interesting. I saw some eyeshadow colors in there that I wouldn't mind trying as well. And one of them was a gorgeous mauve color. When I was quite young, I used to wear mauve on my eyes, so I might give that a try. I think it can make such a difference to wear colors that suit your skin undertones. And when you're wearing the wrong colors, and it also suggested colors that I should not wear. So when you're wearing the wrong colors, they just flatten you. They don't lift you. And that's something that we need more of as we get older. I think for women, particularly over 60, we need that lift. We need to brighten up our face. And most of us love black, and I'm not going to stop wearing black. I love wearing black. It's really advantageous to find some colors that really suit you and wear those colors sometimes. And I'm sure you're going to get compliments if they really suit your skin undertone. I think this will definitely make you look more attractive, and that is dressing for your body shape. So I don't want to go into all the body shapes today, but essentially we have the 4 main body shapes. We have apple shape, we have pear shape, we have what everybody would love to be, the hourglass body shape, and what they call the inverted triangle shape, or some people just call it the rectangle shape, or the athletic body shape. Contrary to what most women think, models are not generally hourglass shape. We would assume that that's what they are, but quite often they are what I personally call the rectangle shape. And the reason that they favor models with this body shape is that clothes just look fantastic on them. They're not too curvy, so everything seems to fit really well. Nothing's too tight in one spot. But for some reason, they look great just about wearing anything. But of course, they have to be super slim. They're models. Self-care, and self-care can include lots of things like washing your hair. I don't have oily hair, I've got really dry hair, so it would take well over 2 weeks before my hair would look greasy if I didn't wash it. But for some women, they have to wash their hair quite often and they have oily hair. I really do think that when your hair's oily and it's just looking really limp like that and just not looking clean, I don't think that's very attractive. And I think when our hair is not looking so great, when we're having those bad hair days, we could do something about that. Now, some women use dry shampoo. I've never used dry shampoo because my hair is so dry and I don't have to wash it that often anyway. Once a week is plenty for me. I know dry shampoo can be really handy in a pinch. Some women use it also to give their hair more volume. Once again, I haven't used it for that. Another thing you can do if your hair is long enough is put it in a ponytail. You could put it in an updo, but what I tend to do when I'm having a bad hair day is I wear my hair in some sort of a ponytail, not a high ponytail, because I think that's better for younger women, just so I'm not showcasing my messy hair. Well, my hair's always a bit messy. I've just got that type of hair. I don't have that really well-groomed hair. I don't have that wash and wear hair. Lots of us don't, and that doesn't matter. Using frizzies or some products in our hair can help with that as well. Leave-in conditioners. There's lots of de-frizzing products like the John Frater one, which is so popular. If you can, think about pulling your hair back in a ponytail and putting on a pair of earrings. A simple pair of hoops would be good enough. If your hair's pulled back in a ponytail or in a messy bun or put up in some sort of updo, wearing a pair of earrings is going to give you quite a bit more style. And I think jewelry can help you look more attractive. There's some tips that seem really obvious and yet some of us don't do it. Getting enough sleep is one of them. I personally need about 8 hours sleep. I could even go 9 sometimes. But it really shows on my face when I'm sleep deprived. And when we're looking tired, we're never looking our best. So I think sleep hygiene is something to consider. If you're a light sleeper like I am, or occasionally suffer from insomnia, think about the things that you can do to help yourself get better sleep. Now, there's lots of things that are suggested for that, like having dark curtains so the light doesn't come in, not watching TV really late, not being on your phone. That's a real big one. That blue light for your eyes that can be too harsh. Engaging your mind too much late at night, so it makes your mind really busy and you just can't shut your mind down. Social media can be terrible for that. Get off your social media before you want to fall asleep, and even talking on the phone. I have a cutoff point. I really do not like to talk on the phone, probably later than about 8 o'clock. 8:30 would be my cutoff point. Apart from taking sleeping pills, medication, there are lots of natural things that you can try. Now, melatonin is one of them. Some people swear by melatonin. It never really worked for me. I have tried it, but there is something that has worked for me, and it's called L-tryptophan. L-tryptophan I find really excellent for sleep. Something else I used to drink before I went to sleep was a herbal tea. This one was called Sleepy Time Tea, and the main ingredient in that was passion flower. Passion flower is well known and it's been used for a really long time as a natural remedy for sleep. I remember when I was young, some people used to swear by warm milk. Now, I don't know why that was so. I don't know what it was in the warm milk that made people sleep better. And then, of course, if you drink a little bit of alcohol, you could be like my grandmother. She used to swear by having just a nip of brandy before she went to sleep, and she swore it really worked for her. The trouble with drinking alcohol before you go to sleep, and I have experienced this, and I'm sure many of you have, is I don't drink very much alcohol. In fact, I haven't been for quite some time. The thing is, after you've had alcohol, yeah, it'll put you to sleep. It makes you really tired, really groggy. It will put me to sleep, but I'll wake up not so long after, maybe 2, 3, 4 hours, and ping, I'm all awake again, and usually not feeling so great for it. If you find that you've got into a habit of burning the midnight oil, are you going to bed too late, so hence you're waking up too late in the morning, you can reset your body clock. I have done this, and one way I did it was completely unintentional, but I realized that it did work. Quite a few years ago, I had to go to hospital. I spent a week in hospital. Now, we all know what goes on in hospitals. Well, they put the lights out quite early, but they do come and wake you up during the night. But lights out are usually quite early, and they wake you up quite early as well, usually around dawn or just before dawn. And after just 1 week in hospital, when I came home, my body had been reset. It literally has stayed that way for years now, because prior to that, I was going to bed too late and waking up too late, and it was really interrupting my life. I don't have that problem anymore, so you can reset your body clock. What you have to do is you just got to go to sleep earlier and just keep practicing and practicing, and after a short amount of time, you will be going to sleep earlier and waking up earlier and getting better quality sleep. Something else that can make you look attractive that is so simple and instant is putting on a pair of stylish sunglasses. It's amazing how much difference a pair of stylish sunglasses can make to any simple outfit. For some reason, when a woman puts on a pair of stylish sunglasses, she suddenly looks more stylish and she looks more attractive. If you haven't bought yourself a new pair of sunglasses in a long time and your sunglasses are looking outdated and you want to look more stylish, go along and have a look and see what's happening in sunglasses and try lots of pairs on. Take someone with you if you like to get that second opinion. It's important to wear sunglasses that suit your face shape. It's no use buying a pair that you simply love and they're gorgeous sunglasses, but they don't flatter your face shape at all. In fact, they detract from it and they don't suit you and they don't look right on you. I stumbled across an app that tells you what shape face you have. All you have to do is hold the app up with the camera and take a photo of yourself, and it tells you, it analyzes your face shape and tells you what your face shape is. Probably most of us know it, but some of us might not be sure, and then it makes a suggestion with what type of shaped sunglasses would be suited for your face shape. And I suppose I should mention getting yourself a stylish haircut. Well, that's really personal as well. The haircut you might like, I might not like. I'm still wearing my hair longer. I know a lot of women in my age group do not, and I know a lot of women in my age group who don't like women over a certain age with long hair, and I know there's some that watch my videos that probably hate my hair and think I should get it all cut off. In fact, I've had women mention that to me in my videos, not a lot, but a few times. But I'm comfortable the way I am, and I think that's really important, to be comfortable in your own skin. Mind you, it doesn't hurt to get some hair products if your hair's like mine, if it's flyaway and it's dry, but I don't think we always have to look like we've just stepped out of the hair salon. We don't have to spend endless hours and endless time and lots of money going to the hairdressers unless we want to. But there is no doubt for some women, a modern hairstyle can totally transform them. We've seen many makeover shows demonstrate this. At the same time, I do want to say that a bad haircut, and there are bad haircuts, I call them mum haircuts, where they're kind of this generic, very dull sort of haircut, and they're not going to suit everyone. That's the whole thing with a haircut. It's got to suit your shaped face, it's got to suit your lifestyle, and it's got to suit your personality. And that's probably why I wear my hair longer, because I think it suits my personality. I'm a little bit nonconformist. I don't wear my hair longer for that particular reason. It just feels right for me. If you're really not happy with your hair, go along, have a chat with a hairdresser. Try and get a recommendation before you go along, because there's hairdressers and hairdressers. And cutting hair well is a skill. It's a fine art, in my opinion, being a great hair cutter. And everyone's got such different hair. My hair's actually quite wavy. it looks a lot straighter in these videos. I don't straighten it with the straightening iron, but I do use one of those brushes when I'm drying it that straightens it out. A haircut for wavy hair is really going to be quite different for someone with incredibly straight hair. You really need an expert, and I would suggest you do quite a bit of research. Have a look on YouTube, hear what they're saying about your particular hair. There's some fantastic hairdressers making videos on YouTube. There's a few I watch, and I'll leave links down below of the hairdressers on YouTube that I particularly like, that I watch, and I think that give really good tips and tricks and have a great idea on how each person could wear their hair or what style would suit them the best. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a fun video. Bye bye now.